Photoshop provides for thousands of ways to go backwards in time if you mess up. You have the history panel, you have the ability to revert to the last saved state, you also have the ability to use something called a step backwards as opposed to just the regular old undo. Now I'm going to focus on the undo and the step backwards here. What I'm going to do is, with my brush tool, I'm going to paint across the surface of this artwork. And now I'm going to press Command or Control Z on the keyboard. And as you see, I'm able to get rid of the last stroke that I put there. And if I press Command or Control Z, you would expect the other one to go away. But no, it comes back. That's because in this particular case, I want to show you that you can also choose another keyboard shortcut or a menu. As you see here, we can go to Edit and we can choose this command, which is called Step Backwards. And when you go back to this menu or use the shortcut, you can go backwards in time to get rid of those mistakes. Now I'm going to do this again and also show you that as long as this was the last saved state of this artwork, you can also forego all this and choose File, Revert. Now this is important. If someone saved those lines on that bowling ball, there really isn't much you can do because that artwork has now changed. So in the future, what I would advise you to do, just in case you have little kids or you have pranksters at your office who like to mess with your artwork when you're not looking, always make a duplicate copy of your work. And just keep that as a copy and hide it, you know what I'm saying? So if your friend wants to play around and he messes up this one here, you can always go back. So I'm going to go ahead and deliberately paint on this one here. And let's say that your friend saved this and he walked away. Alright, so you can go ahead, just throw that in the garbage if you want to and go back to your backup copy. So it's a good idea to do that. Now, it's also a very good idea to also save another version of your file too. Now, make sure you check out how to save as, because it's very important when you do this. You want to make sure you go to File, Save As, and call this like Bowling Ball 2, for example, and just tuck it away somewhere. Put it on a floppy disk or one of those little thumb drives, and always keep a backup of your work, because you never know when your computer is going to crash, or when Bob down the next cubicle is going to try to get some payback because you stole his coffee.